for those who don't know what a online arbitrage software is, what it basically does is it goes to a website, and instead of you going manually and looking for every product on this website and comparing it with Amazon, it does it automatically across thousands of products. So I'll give you an example of what you would do if you were to search for items to sell manually. So what you would do is you would go to, let's say, toys. It's almost Christmas, so it's only normal that you want to sell toys. And let's see, first category, and here you'd basically be looking manually one by one to see if there's arbitrage opportunities. So for example, you'll take this first product and you would copy its EAN, and for stores that don't have EAN, you just copy the title, and then you'd go to amazon.co.uk and you'd paste this right here, and you'd see if there's a price difference. And here actually you see there is no price difference, so you go to another product. So let's go to a second product, and here again you copy the EAN, go to Amazon, paste it, and here you see again the difference is not big enough. So from 46 pounds to 64 pounds, there's not a big enough difference, and the keep a graph doesn't give you proof of sales. So again, you would not buy this item, and basically we do this for all the items. So now what the software does is that it takes automatically all the products and it scans them. So I'll give you an example of, actually here you can see in this section, these are all the scans that I ran, in the past day. So you see 14 days ago, I just ran a scan here, it's still running. Sometimes it's totally normal, you will have empty results, okay? So probably it's either the category doesn't have enough items, or maybe your conditions are too strict. So we're gonna look at the conditions later. So first thing you do here is you select your you select your marketplace. So this is where you want to sell. And originally the tool was built for France, so sourcing from any store in the UK or in France to sell in the French marketplace. But I've expanded the tool and I've made it available for the UK. So let's say I want to sell in amazon.co.uk. I would go here and then I would select a site. So we're only starting out, so for now there's these sites here available, and those that say coming soon, are going to be coming soon. There's going to be, Smith Toys in Ireland, Tesco, Toys R Us, eBay, and I'm from Ireland, so obviously I'm adding stores for myself to scan. But yeah, this is just a little list for the beginning of the tool, and we plan to add a lot more stores as we improve the tool. So for now you can already scan these stores. So for example, you'd scan Argos and then you choose your category, and again the stores that have an A in front of it are the ones that give you the best match rate. So what we really want to do with this tool is make something where you don't have to look at stuff that's not a match and dig into there. We just want to give you the stuff that matches, so that you can make buying decisions based on that. So that's why everything that has an A gives you good matches. So naturally, sites that have EAN codes will have higher match rates. Then you have sites that don't have EAN codes, like hamleys.com. But although it doesn't have EAN codes, what I did is I took categories that would be pretty unique in the sense of, for example, in Hamleys, here I only took Lego and Playmobil. because you know the names are pretty unique. So if you just copy the name of a Lego product and you paste it in Amazon, you will most likely find the actual product, especially with Lego, where it's like you know, Lego and then an ID, a unique identifier for that. So again, this will give you a grade A for results. Now, I know that you're probably interested in scanning the other categories of Hamleys. That's why what I've done is that I've added Hamleys here, and I've added all the other categories. But of course here, you don't just have Lego, you have other things. And since you cannot rely on the EAN, I gave the grade B, okay? So you're still gonna find, you know, very decent match rate, but it's not gonna be an A, obviously. It's not gonna be 100%, okay? It's gonna be maybe 80% or 70%, depending on the store you're scanning. So yeah, so you choose your store, and then you choose your category, and then you just click search. But before that, what you also can do is choose conditions. So for example, you want to say that you want a minimum profit of £5 and a minimum ROI of 25%. And then if you're like me, who uses a prep center, then you want to put maybe, you know, £1 of fee per item. And then if you have, you know, percentage fees somehow, you can also add it here. So I don't have any of that, so I'll just do search. And then, you know, you just go about your day. You can close this window if you want. The scans will be running in the background in the servers. And, you know, what I like to do is scan them before going to bed. So then when I wake up, I have my results, or I can scan them in the morning. And then when I come home from work, I have those scans ready for me to process. Okay, so let's look at an example of scan that I ran in the past days, something that I completed. For example, we've got Argos toys right here. And so first on the left, you'll get the ASIN of the product. Here, very important, you'll get the images of the products, because what you want to do is make sure that the products are actually identical. So, you know, for example, here it's clearly the same product. Here again, you see it's the same product. You see it's, you know, here it's just, you see the box, and here it's outside the box. Again, here it seems like it's the same product. So this is just for you, you know, to make sure it's the same product. Here we have the Amazon title. You can filter by title if you want. And here, the prices here, they're going to link to the store. So for example, if I click here on £29, it's going to go to Argos. So if I want to buy this item, I'll just click here, and then I go to Argos. And you see it's actually even cheaper than £29. I can buy it for £26. And if I click here, I go to Amazon, and this will be, you know, to make sure that the keeper looks nice and so on. Here you can also filter by profit. So for example, if you your original filtering was too broad, what you can do is say, okay, I want to filter more. In this case, I think £10 is pretty decent. ROI 25% as well. You can filter by sales rank as well. So let's say you want everything that's less than 10K. So then you can order this by sales rank. So you see, we don't have the sales rank for every item. It's something we're working on. So ideally, you know, when the tool becomes, you know, more mature, we'll have sales ranks for a lot more products, knowing that not all products will actually give you sales ranks. So yeah, you'd basically now go through these items, and you'd be looking for things. Sorry, I know you cannot see everything because of my face, but yeah, you'd be looking for opportunities here. And as you can see, the match rate is really good. Sometimes you get a few items that don't necessarily match, although here maybe they show $3, but maybe you'd have to check if you really want to sell this item. So yeah, for example, let's try to find something with a decent profit and something that looks like it could sell. I don't know, maybe this. I think I've seen this a lot. Actually, we've got some Star Wars here. The Star Wars movies, actually the Star Wars movie is coming. It's almost Christmas, so this could be a potential good buy. So let's see. It tells us that we can buy it from Argos for $49.99 and we can sell it on Amazon for 88 euros. And by the way, what I did here is I did a French scan. So I scanned Argos and I compared it with Amazon France. Okay, so I could do Argos versus Amazon UK, but here what I wanted to do is Argos versus Amazon France. And it tells us that the profit on this item would be 20 euros per item, which is pretty phenomenal. So let's just make sure, so there's probably experts here that know this already, but in case you don't, what we want to make sure of is that the price here, 88 euros, will actually know that you actually can sell this item for 88 euros. And for that, what you use is obviously Keepa, and you go to the Keepa graph, you look for the buy box, and so you see here the buy box is at 76, and here it's at 90 euros. It's a very good Keepa graph. So here I'm confident that this item I can sell it for 90 euros and probably more as we approach Christmas. So again, a very good buy. Get this for £50, sell it for 95 or 100 euros, and you can make an easy 20 euros per item. So just buy 10 of these and you made some decent money just on one item. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the first section, which is the sites section. So this is what I call the online arbitrage, the classic online arbitrage. Oh yeah, sorry, before we move on, another thing you can do if you choose to go to the French marketplace is you can do Amazon UK France flips. So let's go to the French marketplace, and what you can do here is choose Amazon as your source site. So Amazon UK, choose your category, click search, and this will compare your products that are on Amazon UK, and then will give you their price in Amazon France. And this is absolutely phenomenal. That's pretty much the majority of the stuff I sell comes from Amazon UK, and then I just send it to the French warehouse and I sell it there. The reason I do this is because Amazon's buy box algorithm is based on location. So if you have your stock in France and someone has the same product in the UK, Amazon will give you the buy box, assuming you have equivalent metrics, same price, and so on. So it's a great technique. That's why this method works and it's so powerful. So that's another thing you can do with this tab, the type sites. It's scan the Amazon UK and then sell on Amazon France. Okay, let's move on. So so one last thing. In order to do this, you don't need an Amazon Pro account. All you need is an Amazon basic seller account. So you don't need to have an API key. It will work whatever account you have. So which is great. However, for the next type of scan, which is Amazon flips, you will need a pro account. And to be quite honest, folks, Amazon flips, it's probably, at least in France, because I know the market there, one of the most underrated methods for selling. And it's probably one of the, probably where you can make the most money, at least in France. And I assume it'd be the same in the UK. And what are Amazon flips? You can also call it FBM flips or merchant flips. And this is just when you buy from a merchant. Okay, so not FBA, but FBM from a merchant. And then you sell it as an FBA seller. Okay, so here again, what you do is you choose your marketplace, for example, France, and you choose your category. So we'll be adding more categories as we go. What we like to do in the team is we like to test everything. So we don't add everything at once. We add category by category, and we make sure the results, are clean. There's no bugs and so on. So if you look at the UK, for example, there's the basic categories, and we've tested that these categories didn't have any bugs and that they worked as expected. And now we're gonna, start adding little by little more categories. But you can already make a lot of money just by scanning these. So yeah, either you choose UK or France. Again, you choose your criteria, your category, and you search. So what I can do is maybe show you a search that I did earlier this week on I think this was for France. So yeah, I was looking for flips in France. So again, here you can filter by profit. So let's say you want to make at least €5 and you want to make 25% ROI. And you'd go through these items, and you make sure that that you can sell for the price difference that it tells you. So the price that you see here, $7.36, would be the merchant seller. So this is the price you buy at, and this is the price you sell at. Again, we can check. You have to check, before you buy, because this is a software. It's not perfect. It basically just automates what a human can do. And for example, this scan was ran a few days ago already, so maybe the information now is not 100% accurate anymore. So here it tells you can buy this at $7.36. And you see, indeed, so when I did the scan back a few days back, you could actually buy this for $7.36. And right now the price increased, so now you can buy it for $11. So it's not as good of a buy as it used to be. But if you had looked at the results right after scanning, you could have bought this for $7.36, and you could have sold it for the buy box of actually you could have sold it for you could have put your price, match your price with Amazon and sell it for €15. Then it's up to you to decide if that's a comfortable margin, knowing that you're gonna have fees and so on. So you basically just check the list. For example, this one, it tells you can buy for 10 and you can sell for 17. Let's see if this would be a good buy. So actually here you just have to open one link. Check the keeper graph, and it doesn't look too bad. Actually the sales rank itself is pretty amazing. You got a lot of sales, and here it says you can buy it for about €8 and you can sell it for at least Amazon is selling it for €14, and you've got people selling it for €16. Knowing that we're approaching Christmas, I think that would be a good buy. That would be something safe to buy. You could just invest €80 in this, buy 10 of them, and then place yourself at Amazon's level or even higher if you're not in a rush, if you want to wait for Christmas, because this kind of thing will sell at Christmas and people will, there will be more demand than supply in the end. So yeah, again, flips are amazing. The only thing is that you do need a pro account to do them. Whereas for the normal sites, Online Arbitrage, Classic Arbitrage, you don't need a pro account. All you need is a basic account. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The software is very easy to understand. We really wanted to build something that was going to be intuitive, that just open, you can choose your marketplace, choose a category, and scan. And then again, we didn't want to have too many filters. I think the most important thing is that you have a great match rate, that you have, the ability to see things very clearly. So, when I open a scan here, I see very easily, that these products are the same. I see my profit. Then the last thing I'm going to do is just check the keeper graph, and that's it. Buy or not buy. Okay, then last thing I want to show you, maybe a bit boring, but the preferences. You can set your default filters here if you want to receive emails every time a scan finishes. You can also do this. API keys, I'm not going to click here because otherwise you would see my API keys. But again, if you want to use FBA flips, you do need to provide your API keys. So I can actually show you this in another video, or I actually have a PDF that I can put in the description of the video where I'll show you how to add your API keys. But again, if you just want to use the basic functionalities, you don't need API keys. Choose your language. For you, it's going to be English. For my fellow Frenchman, you just choose French and the software will be translated. And what else do we have? Yeah, change your password, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably another thing that you may be interested in is that you can also share your affiliate code. Okay, sorry, it's in French now, but basically what this is saying is that this would be your affiliation URL. So I don't have any because I'm the founder of the software. And here you would see all the people that you have affiliated. And for now, the program is 20% recurring. So if you bring someone in, you get 20% every month of what that person paid. So now pricing, guys, most important part, I guess, for you. So for now, the software is at a bargain. It's only 39 euros per month. Knowing that we will increase the price as we improve the software. So we kind of still exploring the market. We are still improving things. For example, we are adding stores. We are adding more categories in the flips. So yeah, very soon, once this is done, we are going to start increasing our prices. But for now, if you sign up today, you only pay 39 euros per month forever. So whatever future increase we do, you'll only pay 39. So if we, down the line price the software at 90 euros or 100 euros per month, you will still pay 39 euros per month. So folks, I think this is a no-brainer. This product will make you a lot of money. So I really encourage you to get it right now, especially that we are getting to Christmas very soon. And oh yeah, another very important tip that I'm going to give you. So I'm giving you free stuff here. Flips. So as you probably know, there is a target for merchant sellers if they want to sell toys during the Christmas period. Merchant sellers need to have 25 sales per month. Sorry, they need to have at least 25 sales between September and October 31st. So some of you have seen this email. So what this means is that a lot of sellers are going to be, rushing to sell their items. So those are, not as professional. I guess they will they will try to sell, you know, those new sellers, they will try to reach that target because they want to sell toys at Christmas. So what they're gonna do is they're most likely going to lower their prices a lot. And quite frankly, I've seen this a lot recently. I've seen prices dropping like crazy. So right now it's October 20th. Let me just check. Yeah, it's October 21st. So there's, you know, a good 10 days where FBM flips are gonna be amazing because every FBM seller is gonna, you know, lower their prices. So you're gonna basically be able to buy the products at a massive discount, and then you can just relist them later on FBA. So what I really encourage you to do is go to the flips. Again, if you have a pro account, go to the flips, select the UK because you're in the UK, and then select toys and games, okay, because that's where the restriction applies. Search, and I guarantee you will find great opportunities. And if you want to take this a level further, what you can do, and that's what I do, is so scan the UK and then look at the FBA price in France. So for now it's not automated, it's not in the tool, but that's something you can do manually for now, okay? So just scan this like this, and then when you get a good opportunity in the UK, try to see the price in France as well, okay? So yeah, that's it guys, thank you very much. And if you have any questions, leave a comment here. You know, give me a like, I need them, and subscribe, I need those as well. And and press the bell so you get next videos. I'll try to give tips. Actually, I do mostly French videos, you know, because I'm French, and I think there's already a lot of people who are very helpful in the UK. In general, in the English-speaking world, there's a lot of helpful people. So that's why I mostly do French stuff. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, press the bell so you get notifications. If you want to know more about the software, feel free to message me. Go to the Facebook group, to the Facebook page I will put in the description, and, you know, direct message me. We can get in the call if you want, if you have any questions. So yeah, have a good day or evening or whatever time you're watching this video. See you guys, bye bye.